Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. Before we begin today's practice, make your intention clear in your mind. What are you letting go of that has been in the way of your freedom and fulfillment? I'm letting go of fear, doubt, unforgiveness, judgment. What are you embracing that is in alignment with your desire to awaken to your true self? I am embracing love, trust, forgiveness, innocence. Take a moment to write your intention in the comments below, now or after your practice. Share them to solidify your intention in your own consciousness and in the world. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. God's peace and joy are mine. Our purpose in today's practice is to learn a different way of looking at giving and receiving. We will find this new perspective by accepting the infinite Creator's gifts of peace and joy, and understanding that in doing so, we actually increase peace and joy for all of creation, rather than taking anything away from God or anyone else. God's peace and joy are yours. Today we will accept them, knowing they belong to us, and we will try to understand these gifts increase as we receive them. They are not like the gifts the world can give, in which the giver loses as he gives the gift. The taker is the richer by his loss. These are not gifts. These are bargains made with guilt. The truly given gift entails no loss at all. It is impossible that one can gain because another loses. This implies a limit and an insufficiency. No gift is given thus. Such so-called gifts are but a bid for a more valuable return, a loan with interest to be paid in full, a temporary lending meant to be a pledge of debt to be repaid with more than was received by him who took the gift. This may sound strange and uncomfortable, but if we look honestly at the gifts we give even to the people that we love the most, we will find that we have an expectation. There is an expectation attached to the gift, an expectation that something will come back to you, maybe not in the same form, but something that you value greater. Maybe it is love, appreciation, acknowledgement. Maybe it is the expectation that next time around they will give an even better gift to you. We call this the law of reciprocity. This, rather than reciprocity, is the exchange between separate beings who assume themselves to be separate, not one. What reciprocity is there when you hand something from your left hand to your right hand? What loss could there be? What gain is there to be had? All things given in this physical reality have only one value. Their true value is whether they express the consciousness of love, the consciousness of absence of lack, and complete awareness of oneness and abundance. Or they become the sign that you believe in something else, a limit, a lack, a scarcity. It is in these states of mind that we give with the expectation to receive more. This strange distortion of what giving means pervades all levels of the world you see. It strips all meaning from the gifts you give and leaves you nothing in the ones you take. A major learning goal of this course is to reverse your view of giving so that you can receive. For giving has become a source of fear, and so you would avoid the only means by which you can receive. Remember that giving and receiving are one in truth. Your ability to receive is capped by your ability to give. So when you give from a place of scarcity, not enoughness, when you give as a bid to receive something of higher value, you cap your ability to receive with this same state of scarcity. And so the things you receive appear to be withheld, limited, and given in the same way that you have given, with an expectation, with a sense of debt. This is the thought system that we undo today. Accept God's peace and joy, and you will learn a different way of looking at a gift. God's gifts will never lessen when they are given away. They but increase by giving. Just as heaven's peace and joy but intensify when you accept them as God's gifts to you, so does the joy of your Creator grow when you accept His joy and peace as yours. Think of this in terms of ideas. When you share an idea with someone else, do you lose that idea? Or does that idea grow in its consciousness when it is accepted by another. Notice how when others accept the ideas that you offer them, that idea increases. It grows in life. You have not lost anything. You have more. Very often in sharing ideas with others, the idea becomes more refined, more clear, more complete within you. It expands beyond its previous boundaries. In truth, we live in a universe of ideas. Their physical reflections, the images that you see on the screen of consciousness, are but symbols of the ideas which are unlimited and perfect and exist in the mind of God. Sharing peace, joy, love, or any state of being only increases that state, both in you and in the one to whom you give your gifts. True giving is creation. It extends the limitless to the unlimited, eternity to timelessness, and love unto itself. It adds to all that is complete already, not in simple terms of adding more, for that implies that it was less before. No, it adds by letting what cannot contain itself fulfill its aim of giving everything it has away, securing it forever for itself. This is the new perception that will reveal to us the complete absence of lack, scarcity, and limitation. It will help us to realize how we draw upon the storehouse of God, the infinite. Whenever we give, whenever we express the true qualities of our being. Today, our practice periods will start a little differently. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale slowly, allow your mind and body to settle into stillness. And in this clear space, begin thinking of those people who have been denied by you the peace and joy that are their right under the equal laws of God. Here, you denied them to yourself, thinking that you are denying it to another. And here, you must return to claim them as your own, claiming the gifts of peace and joy. So think now of your so-called enemies a little while. Allow each one to arise in your awareness, whomever you have ever withheld anything from, due to the way they treated you, due to the way they talked about you, due to something they did or did not do, which violated the ideal that you held for them. This could be people close to you, or ones that you saw just one time in your life. And as each one occurs to you, say to them, "My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine." Repeat this for each one that occurs to you. Go back to every moment from your past that is available to you in the span of this practice period, and offer the peace, the joy, the love that was withheld in that moment, realizing that in withholding it from another for whatever reason, you have withheld it from yourself. And as you offer it to them again, in consciousness and in the awareness of the truth, you will be the recipient of the gifts you offer, and you will feel them and know them and experience them directly as your own. My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine. Do this now. In this way, you prepare yourself to recognize God's gifts to you and let your mind be free of all that would prevent you from receiving them. Now are you ready to accept the gift of peace and joy which God has given you? Now are you ready to experience the joy and peace which you have denied to yourself? And now you can say, God's peace and joy are mine, for you have given what you would receive. In withholding peace and joy from no one and offering it freely and unconditionally to all of creation, you have let all bars to peace and joy be lifted up, and what is yours can come to you at last. So tell yourself, God's peace and joy are mine. And as you rest in this awareness, allow the voice of oneness within you to assure you that the words you speak are true. Do this now. And as you approach the completion of the practice period now, take a deep, slow, and full breath in. Breathe all the way to the top and hold it as you behold the intention to integrate the fruits of your practice into your thought system. And as you exhale now, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this idea with you into the rest of your day. Spend your 5 minutes in this same way, in the presence of God and the awareness of peace and joy, which are the gifts He gave to you, intrinsic to your true self. And if someone tempts you today to deny God's gift to them, see it as but another opportunity to let yourself receive the gifts of God as yours. And then bless that brother thankfully and say, "My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine." And as we close this practice period, take a moment now to thank yourself for taking the time to connect with truth and to remember and activate the state of peace and happiness within yourself. And remember to carry this sense of gratitude and inner peace with you as you go about your day, doing what needs to be done, but knowing that you are always connected to the love and joy of God. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please like the video, share about your experience in the comments section, share your intentions for what you are embracing and letting go of today, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.